And now joining us for more on the release of the United States peace plan and other election concerns, we have former Likud Knesset member Michael Kleiner. Michael, thank you so much for coming in today.
Nice to be here.
So, just to begin, what are your thoughts on this peace plan? Will it be released? Will it not? How do you think that Israel will deal with it?
2 weeks before the election, I believe it will be released after the election, because all parties want it to be treated seriously, and I am sure that it will be a positive plan from the point of view of Israel. Though I am sure that we will have our reservations, but because it comes from a very friendly source, we will try to comply as much as possible, but keep the interests of Israel first.
Netanyahu argued that because of his close ties to Trump, that he is a man who should be discussing this plan. Do you agree with that?
Not only because he has close ties with Trump, even if it would have been Obama, I would say that Netanyahu is the right man, because I trust him that he will protect the interests of Israel, and on the other hand will be creative enough to find the common ground with America for a solution which is good for the Middle East. And in the framework of a Middle East that I see from the hints that the Trump plan is giving us from the meeting that we had few weeks ago in Bahrain, I believe that the fact that there will be an economic prosperity in the region will make it easier for all parties to find a solution, a political solution, that will be creative enough that everyone will have the ability to find his ideological satisfaction.
Well, one of the main issues, though, here is that the Palestinians are basically outright rejecting any plan. They're boycotting working with the U.S. administration over, Trump's decision
What's
to...
new about it?
What's new about it? Well, I mean, the question then is, would this plan even be applicable in the given state of relations that we're seeing between the U.S. and the Palestinian Authority?
I suspect that the plan will have much bigger support among the Palestinian population than among the Palestinian leadership. And maybe one of the ways to promote the process is to try to start a dialogue between the United States, Israel, and other parties with the Palestinian population. One must remember that Abu Mazen is not a young guy, is not a starter. And I believe the question who will be the successor of Abu Mazen will have a big importance. If it will be somebody who looks forward for the good of his people, I believe we can start negotiating. It will be very tough, maybe with temporary agreements. But I guess we can make progress, that the population will be happy, both in Israel and in the autonomy.
What about maybe going through other Arab nations? Do you think that would be better or worse, or kind of the same as going directly to the Palestinian population and avoiding the government?
I believe the idea to have the peace with the Arab world and Arab countries is the right idea.
But can they promote the United States peace plan properly?
I believe that there are some Sunni Arab countries that realize now that they have a lot more in common with Israel than maybe with other parties in the area, Muslims or Arab. And I believe this relationship with several Arab countries, especially in the Gulf, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the Jordanian kingdom, not all parts of it, but at least the ruling part of it, they will be the guarantors of an agreement, right. And the solution of the Palestinians can be within and in cooperation with those countries.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us with this update.